How's you gonna cry about it? And they put it on my petty side.
When they say hot water is available, I jump in there. I didn't have friends in high school. I didn't even know what the fuck the reason was.
This particular video is kind of touching for me to an extent, and it was because of the number of things that happened. The Yolanda experience, the Mpumi experience, and it just shows how insensitive and inconsiderate people could be, either intentionally or unintentionally. So, of course, before the live nomination and the eviction of Lerato, it turns out somebody had fetched bath water, like, you know, when you take your bath and there's the water from your skin, the foam and everything, or leftover from dirty clothes water. Somebody fetched it and they came and spilled it on Yolanda's clothes and on her underwears, her panties and stuff. That was very heartless of that person, because she perceived and she felt the stain of that. So whilst Papa Ghost was reminiscing and still in shock of Lerato's eviction, she was there trying to figure out who did it, and she was like, you know what, I'm not going to cry over it. I'll just take them and wash them and try and sanitize them and stuff, and, you know, just let it pass. And it was okay to see that she's taking it on a light note. I guess it's because one of her arch enemies has been evicted from the show, and she doesn't want to hold grudges and bad blood against anyone, so she'll do what she wants to do. I wish Big Brother showed who did it, so that person could one way or the other get punished, because we saw it on the first season, or the season of Big Brother Titans, and even, if I'm not mistaken, Big Brother All Stars, right? All Stars season, where the person who destroyed what's her name, Gen Z Body's clothes, got punished, and I think that was Ike. And now we're seeing something similar happen on the show, but nobody can really say that he saw it happen, but we're sure it's in the records of Big Brother. Moving on from that, on the same Yolanda matter, so earlier today we saw that Yolanda kept complaining and talking about somebody's panani, their private, Smelly. Now she's referring to a girl, and, you know, she said she's not going to mention the person's name, but she gave a hint. Now just a few people knew it, but then I was even thinking she was talking about Lerato, and I was like, oh, that would be such a shame, knowing that Lerato has been trying to come off as the cool, clean lady and everything, and this is what she's having. It's crazy. But then we later saw where Mpumi was crying while drinking a cup of wine in the garden, and then she later revealed that Yolanda was talking about her, that she really wished that Yolanda would come talk to her instead of saying these kind of things in front of people. And then Mpumi had to confront Yolanda after the eviction around the kitchen while someone was cooking. I think it was Willie. There was Makeke around it. There was Papa Ghost walking around, I think about to eat. And Yolanda was quite loud when she was talking about it. I really wish Yolanda could turn down her volume. Now I understand why Papa Ghost and a number of people get pissed that Yolanda is loud. Like, this is a conversation that is supposed to be private, and you are supposed to be actually helping the girl. So according to Yolanda, that she had perceived it even within the first week or the second week or something, I think after a head of house games or something, and then she knew that it was her, and it was so bad for her, but she didn't want to say anything. She's always saying that if you know this is happening, you're smelling. That's, for her example, she knows she does not wash all inside, she does not put her finger in, so when she just hears that there's hot water ready, she goes jump into the bathroom, get washed, take care of her inner parts, and see that she is clean. And then that was around the time Mpumi broke down on live television, because that was a huge embarrassment. She started talking about that this has been a condition since high school. Because of that, she didn't have friends, she didn't have companions, she was always on her own, depressed and stuff. She started crying, actually, that she never even knew what was the reason why she wouldn't have friends, why people avoided her. They later discovered that she had a condition. And first thing that came to my mind, if a lady cleans herself enough, baths enough, it should be able to not happen. But it just dawned on me that when it is a condition, there's little to nothing you can do about it. You just need to seek medical help and, professionals. And just maybe between the time of high school and now, Mpumi has tried getting professional and medical help, and still it is not improving. But if she has not been, then it is a problem. And then I understand Lerato's statement when her and Papa Ghost were calling Mpumi a dirty girl, that she doesn't bathe as much as other ladies and she doesn't have a bath even before cooking. Now I understand the whole concept. Maybe they've been perceiving her smelly and they've not said anything about it. Maybe this was the main reason. I'm actually disappointed that Yolanda would be so loud about it. I really didn't expect that. So that's not cool at all. Then moving on from that, we saw that, Mpumi was trying to bond with Z. Now, what's his name? Willie was cooking in the kitchen and the two ladies were around there. And Mpumi was talking to Z about, we haven't spoken, we haven't bonded, we just casually pass each other and just exist in the house and no stuff. I would like that to change and stuff. And Z was like, yeah, me too, I'd like that. The thing is, it actually takes me time to ease up to people, and I knew that we don't have issues or anything like that, but I knew that we needed to take time and gently talk. We actually do talk sometimes in games, wager task and other things that brings people together. But I'm guessing at this point Mpumi just wanted a friend, and she really needed to bond with other people she feels she had not been bonding with over time, and that's really good. I actually really still feel for Mpumi. Like, I really hope she gets the help that she deserves, because now with this thing happening, people start insulting her based on that, and people might start avoiding her, and that's not supposed to be.
They almost fucked with you. Yeah. Fucked you up, so don't go back to that.
And finally, we saw how Sinai and Mac Jr. were downstairs in the room just discussing about Sinai's situationship and triangle, how he escaped for his dear life. Now, according to Sinai, he and Z promised each other from the beginning of the show to pick each other over everyone in the show. But then he started noticing how Z was moving with young Papi and stuff. It hurt him, but you know what? He needed to get out of that situation because it was going to mess him up. But on the normal, he would have chosen Liema. He preferred Liema. And here was Papa Ghost telling him that it's actually good he chose himself over them, because young Papi and Z were almost going to mess him up, his mental and physical and emotional health, because of how he Sinai invested himself in the relationship. Either ways, this is all the update I have for you on this video. I'm still going to bring more, so stick around.